My name is Andrew Rea, a.k.a. Binging with Babish, and you're watching Respect the Chain.
What is going down? Welcome to Respect the Chain. Right now we're here at Comic Con with Babish from Binging with Babish. Andrew, first and foremost, I love this costume.
Thank you. I've been wanting to do this costume for about 3 years now. I announced on the channel that I would dress like this 3 years ago. Finally got around to it here at Comic Con.
Now, can you explain the costume to me?
This is Kratos from God of War, who is one of the very few bald and bearded characters in fiction. For folks like me, so I'm very grateful to have that representation in fiction.
Is there any food involved in this?
No food whatsoever. I just look like him. I just look like the guy.
You know what? I'm a little scared. I see it. I feel like if we were in war, I'd run the other way.
Well, he's the God of War. I mean, what are you gonna do?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So Binging with Babish, I love the show. Now the premise of the show is you actually recreate dishes from different television shows.
Yes, sir.
What was your favorite one to create?
Oh, my favorite?
Yeah.
I mean, one of my favorites is one of the ones, the recipe things that we're giving out here.
Oh.
Pasta allo olio. It's 7 ingredients, 8 if you include boiling water, that come together to make something greater than the sum of its parts. And it's been an empowering dish for people who watch my show, because sometimes if they've never cooked before, they'll just try it out. They'll be like, you know what, this looks easy enough. I'll give it a shot. So I get tagged on Instagram a million times. And it's probably my favorite because it's so simple. It's deceivingly simple.
That's very cool. Now, have you ever seen Matilda?
Yes, and I've made the chocolate cake from Matilda.
So there's a place, I went to a restaurant, it's called Parker's, and they actually have the Matilda chocolate cake.
Is it just a giant fucking cake?
Exactly, that's exactly what it is. It's a giant cake. They've got the guy on it, though, like the little kid. It's a lot of fun.
You know how I recreated that cake?
How?
The script goes, her sweat and blood went into that cake. So I sweat into and got a little pin, blood sugar. What are they called?
One of those little like tubes.
Yeah, the little pin pricks.
Yeah. Oh.
And I put a drop of my blood in the cake. So I sweat and bled into the cake, and that's how I recreated it.
Let me tell you something. That's how you make a Matilda cake right there. The sweat and the blood. Hopefully they didn't do that at the restaurant.